Hey there. Welcome to the Pawpaw Chronicles and More with Jim. Well, today, what I'm doing is walking around and looking things over and wanted to do a little bit of a sharing with you while I'm at it. Now, as most of you know, I've recently received my nursery certification, and the certification, the name of the nursery is JD Pawpaws-N-More. This is the more part. Now, something that I did this year that I've never done before is grafted persimmons for the first time. And you can see I've got some growth going on there. The graft I did on this was a bark inlay type graft, which I call an inlay. It's just got one slit. I pulled the bark back and tucked in behind it. And you can see I've got some growth. Although I am going to need to come back out here and put a little bit more parafilm right here because I got a crack in the parafilm. Which I'll leave this off for now and come back out here and take care of that real quick. But, you know, most of you that follow me, you know that I've done a lot of work with the pawpaw. Over the years, I clear-cutted this area out. I call this my man cave, my personal man cave. Over that way, I have a chestnut grove, and there's probably about 60 or so chestnuts in an area over there, just a little under a quarter acre. And then out here, I started putting in persimmon. The first persimmons I planted out here was in 2017, and that was meter. And I had some other persimmon seeds that I had started that a family member had gave me. He said they were a hybrid, although he couldn't remember the name, so I went ahead and grew them up from seed in 2018, and now you see them. I have one tree is loaded with fruit that came from 2017, a meter, and I have another tree that came from those seeds, 2018, it too is loaded with fruit. When I came out here, I noticed with the flower sets, I have a lot of male trees. This one here was one of the males. And what I did is I followed guidance from an individual, Cliff England of England Nurseries, and I took scion wood directly from a female tree and grafted into this, and now it's been converted over to a female. And that was what I was after. I want to get more females out here than I have males. I've got a lot of male trees out here that I've been able to identify. Now the last tree that was planted out here, which would have been this one right here, one of these, was in 2019. And, excuse me, whew, a little muggy. But, and you can see the root stock, it came up very well. There's very good ground back here, by the way. I mean, extremely rich soil, and it really worked out well for the persimmons. The persimmons really like it out here, as well as the other trees. But anyways, it's something that I wanted to share. I'm going to try to get to a point to where I'm as much involved with the persimmons as I am the pawpaw. And the reason being is for my nursery. I'm looking at different avenues, different things, and one thing I've come to find, there's not as much going on for the chestnut because a lot of people are probably selling chestnuts that are very well established. And I'm finding that there's more call for the pawpaw, and there's a really good call for the persimmon. And as time goes on, I'll learn more about the persimmons just like I did the pawpaw. And this was just something that I wanted to show you that I'm into. and I am very, very excited. This is one of the first times I've ever grafted a persimmon, and I'm getting results. And incidentally, that scion was cut, probably about 3 weeks ago from the parent tree, and from a female, and grafted into here moments later. And this was a second year growth, the scion was, as per the instructions from Mr. England that I had followed. And I'm glad I made contact with him, and he led me down the right way of how to do this, and I'm very, very pleased with it. I can't wait until next year to start grafting into these persimmons out here and share more with you. I did 6 grafts. Out of 6 grafts, 4 of them took, and then one of them kind of just like, should I say, for lack of better words, petered out. The bud just kind of dried back out again. So I left it alone. Maybe it'll wake up, I don't know. But I've got 3 of them right now that are looking like this, and I'm very, very pleased with what I'm seeing. Anyways, just something that I wanted to share with you on the channel. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. Any comments or questions that you may have, I welcome. You all have a God blessed day.